Hello children, welcome back to the next online session. How are you all? I think you all have written your midterm exams well, right? Very good. So shall we start today's session? Yes, in the midterm we have finished first two lessons, right? And I have started the third lesson in the before class. The third lesson is force, right? And in force we have learned the definition of movement, action, motion and force, right? The four definitions we have learned. The first definition is movement. Movement means change in position of an object, right? Change in position of an object. What is action? Action is the motion which gives the required result, right? Now what is motion? When an object or a thing moves from one place to another, it is said to be in motion. I have explained everything in detail in the previous classes. Okay. Now what is force? Force is a push or a pull on an object which make it move, changes its shape or stops it from moving. Right? Force is a push or a pull on an object which makes it move or change its shape or stops it from moving, right? Now force involves an interaction between two or more objects, right? An interaction between two or more objects. Force can lift or drop an object. Without force we cannot move any object. I have explained in the previous classes this one, right? And in the previous class we have already finished what is push. When a force is applied in the direction of an object, it is called push, right? The last class I have explained you this. And then pull. When a force is applied in the direction opposite to the direction of an object, it is called pull, right? Now, last class I have given you assignment which is this one. See, riding the bicycle. What is the action here? Push or pull. Moving the table towards you. Push or pull. Dragging the chair. Push or pull. This activity I have given you as an assignment, right? See, I have given the answers for it. The first one, riding the bicycle. You are pushing the pedals of the bicycle, right? So it is a push. Next, moving the table towards you. You are moving the table towards you. What is that? You are pulling the table. If you want to move anything towards you, it is pulling. So, pull. Dragging the chair. Again, it is pull. Right? Moving a car to start. If you want to move a car to start, what you have to do? You have to push the car. Right? To start a car, you have to push the car. Okay. Opening the window. How we can open the window? It is push. If you want to close the window, it is pull. Opening the window, it is push. Okay. Next, stretching the rubber band. What you are doing for stretching a rubber band? It is pull. Right? You are pulling the rubber band. Next, removing the shoelaces. I have explained you in the last class. I have shown the picture of that. You are removing the shoelace. What is that? It is also pull. Right? So note it down in your textbook. All these 7. Okay, children? Okay. Now today's class we are going to learn the effects of forces. Okay. What are the effect of forces? Means how can a force affect? Okay, so first point, energy is needed to apply force, right? First, energy is needed to apply force. We need some energy to push or pull an object, right? Okay. Now, what are the effects? Okay. See, the first effect is force can change the direction. Second effect is force can change the speed. Next, third one, force can stop a moving object. Fourth one, force can change the shape. So these are the four effects of force. Okay. First one is change the direction. So force changes the direction. We'll see how it changes the direction. Okay. See here in this picture we have two kids playing shuttle. Right. These both boys are playing shuttle. What is happening? One boy is hitting the shuttlecock. So, one force is going and hitting the shuttlecock, and then the change of direction happens. And at the beginning, it comes in this direction. When he hits the shuttlecock, immediately it changes its direction to the other side. So, vice versa. Like both the sides, it moves like this, right? So it changes the direction. So force, when the bat hits the shuttlecock, what is happening? It changes the direction. So a force is changing the direction, right? See, boy hits the shuttlecock and it reaches the other boy. He hits it again with the racket to move it to the opposite direction. So it will go to one direction, and when he hits it, it goes in the other direction, opposite direction. So this action is due to force. So force changes the direction. Okay, this is one of the effect. Okay, we'll see the second one now. Second one is force changes motion. Okay, force changes motion. See here we find a cycle, right? One boy is cycling. Okay, in the picture. See, the cycle moves forward because force is applied on the cycle by pedaling. When we stop pedaling, the force is removed and the cycle stops and comes to rest, right? So, when we apply a force on the pedals here, the cycle moves forward. When we stop pedaling, what will happen immediately? The cycle will stop, right? Immediately the cycle will stop and comes to rest. Rest means it will be as it is. It will not move, right? So it is changing the motion. When a force is applied only, it is going in forward direction. When a force is not applied, it is in rest position. Okay. So the other effect is force changes motion. Okay. Force changes motion. Okay. See here some of the applications of force in everyday life. What is this? The girl is opening the door. What is here? The second picture, pulling rope in tug of war. Many of you like this game, right? Tug of war. So, yeah, pulling the rope. Okay. So, the third one, pulling rope from the well. These are some of the applications of force in everyday life. Here, force, what is happening? When the girl is giving a force like pushing the door, and the change of direction, the door changes its direction. Actually, it is in a closed, right? Closed direction. Now, what will happen? It will move and change its direction, right? Now, here the boys, they're playing pulling the rope. Okay, and they will pull this side. Okay, here also we find change in the direction, and here the boy is pulling rope from the well. So it is motion, right? He is pulling. If we don't pull, it will stop. Okay, these are some of the applications of force. Okay, next effect. What is the next effect? Force can change the speed. Force can change the speed. Force can change the speed of a body which is already in motion by providing more force on it. Okay, see here, these both are brothers. They are playing with a toy car. Okay, so this brother, he tries to move the toy car, and this another brother, what he do? He will stop the car. Okay, so when this boy moves the toy car towards one direction, the other boy stops the car. Okay, stops the car, and the car will slow down. Okay, so what is happening? So one direction if you push the car, and the other direction if you keep a hand or a leg, immediately the toy car, what will happen? It will get slow down, right? It will not go as it is, how fast it is in the beginning. It will not go like that, right? So it changes the speed. So this boy is applying some force to stop the car, right? Then the car immediately it slows down, right? So force changes the speed of an object. Okay, understood? Okay, now the last one. Force can stop a moving object. Force can stop a moving object. Okay, see, in a football, see, we'll read this once. Okay, an object stops moving when we apply force in the opposite direction, right? See here in the football, if one boy hit the ball towards the net, what the other boy he will do? He will stop using a force, right? He will stop the ball using a force, right? The goalkeeper, what he will do? He'll stop this ball using some force. So the moving ball, what will happen? It will stop immediately, right? So force can stop a moving object. This is moving ball. When a force is applied from a goalkeeper, immediately the ball will stop. See, have you played football game? How will you stop the ball? The goalkeeper applies force and stops the ball. So here a force is needed to stop a ball, like stop a moving object. Okay, next, force can change the shape. Force can change the shape. So when an inflated balloon or water balloon is pressed, some force is applied on both sides of the balloon. Okay, understood? When a water balloon is pressed, like inflated means air filled. Okay, inflated means air filled balloon or water balloon is pressed like this, some force is applied on both sides of the balloon. So what will happen? See here, force, it is changing the shape. See, while squeezing a plastic water bottle, this is a plastic water bottle, if we squeeze means press it nicely, what will happen? All the sides of the bottle, its shape and size of the bottle is changed. So you will not have a shape of the bottle, right? Even the size of the bottle also will change. So force can change the shape. Okay, force can change the shape and size, okay, of an object. Understood? Understood, children? So one important point is less force is required in pulling than in pushing. So we need less force compared in pulling compared to pushing. Okay, we need less force in pulling than in pushing. So it is easy to pull than push an object. So it is easy to pull than push an object. So pushing is easy or pulling is easy? Pulling is easy. Okay, children. So shall we go into the assignment today? Today's assignment is this match. Okay. Here one boy is playing cricket. The next one is squeezing the sponge. Here the boy is doing something here. What he is doing? He is pulling, and this boy is pushing the object. And here these both are pulling or pushing the car. So you have to match these four with these four options. See, first option is stops the motion, changes the direction, changes the shape, changes the speed. So these all are the effects of force. Okay, these all are the effects of force. So accordingly, like what this boy is doing, what he in this hand, what about the sponge here, and this both boys, and here this both boys. Okay, like whether changing the speed, shape and all, you have to find and match it correctly and send me in the WhatsApp. Okay. Okay, children, I hope you all understood. The next class we'll see types of force. Okay. Thank you, children.